Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I've got a bit of a chatty video for you today and I'm going to be sharing my experience of getting my eyebrows microbladed. So I visited Microblading London and the lady's name is Camille, and I'll pop a link below if you want to check out her Instagram. She is based in London near Baker Street within a salon called Pierre Couture. And yeah, I visited her a few days ago, so what day? Tuesday, so it's now Saturday. So 4 days ago, so I've had microbladed brows for 4 days. This is what they are right now. I will show you. So I've got a bit of this Vaseline creamy stuff on that she gave me. I'll show you that in a sec. And yeah, I've not done anything to my eyebrows. This is them with nothing on them. There's no product. This is the cream that she gave me. It's called Care Cream. And it's a bit like Vaseline, but it's just kind of a yellow colour. Yeah, so basically I had them done on Tuesday and I thought I would talk you through my experience, because the first thing that people have asked me since having them done is if it hurt. And I bet people have a lot more questions than that, so I thought I would, you know, video this experience and talk through it, because I know a lot of people are getting their brows microbladed now, and so yeah, I thought it'd just be a really interesting video. So yeah, so I went on Tuesday. The appointment slot was 2 hours long, but it actually took 2.5 hours, so it's actually quite a lengthy process to create the brows. So you're laying down for quite a while. So yeah, so I went in there. The first thing she does is she shows you some pictures of people's eyebrows that have already been done and some colours of people's eyebrows as well. Obviously she checked mine out. I went in with a bit of makeup on but nothing on my eyebrows, so she could see like the colour of them. So we decided that we would go for like a medium to dark brown colour, because she didn't want to do black or really dark brown pigment within the microblading, because she was worried that it would go really dark, and obviously once you've gone dark there's no fading it, but if you go lighter then you can add a few darker streaks in as and when you go back for different appointments. So yeah, so the first thing we did was we spoke about that, and yeah, we decided on a colour. I told her kind of the shape that I really wanted. I didn't want them to be completely squared off, so she's kind of, I don't know if you can see, kind of just curved the lines at the beginning of my eyebrows. Yeah, so you just talk through about basically what you want. You can show pictures of how you normally draw your brows in, and she already knew, because basically I got the treatment for free. I'm going to be honest about that, because I wanted to promote the treatment and my experience, and I'm promoting her for you guys. So yeah, I'm going to be honest and declare that now. I'm not sure how much the treatment is. It's a couple of £100 normally, but they do last a year, so actually it's quite a good investment, because you'll be saving on a lot of brow products, because I literally do not need to do anything to my eyebrows. They're literally done as soon as I wake up. It is the best feeling. Yeah, so then we go into the treatment room and I sit on the bed, and she basically spends the first hour, which is quite a long time, shaping them. So getting the right shape. Now for this, she was using this weird like measuring ruler thing, and she used string, which obviously she'd covered in like a coal pencil or something, and she used the string to kind of measure the top of my brows. I'm going to insert little clips of the process so you can actually see, and then I'll just talk over the top of it, so it will just be me and then clips of Tuesday and back and forth. Yeah, so she measured them at first, and yeah, once she got the shape, then I laid on the bed and she basically got a black kohl makeup pencil and drew around the shape, like really thickly around the shape. So yeah, she obviously spends a while, because it's semi-permanent for like a year, so obviously she wants to make sure the shape is perfect. You get to look in the mirror, you get to double check whether you're happy with it. If you're not happy with it, just say, because they're more than happy to change it up for you. So yeah, so we did a lot of talking and a lot of shaping for the first hour, and then it was on to the actual process. So after she'd had drawn around the shape, she then kind of put numbing cream on my eyebrows. So within that black outline, she kind of took some of the colour away from when she shaped my brow, and then she put numbing cream on both of my eyebrows, which was great because I think if I didn't have numbing cream it would have actually hurt, which I will talk about later on. So yeah, so she put numbing cream on, and then she left me for about 10 minutes. I was just chilling on my phone on the bed for the numbing cream to work, and then she came back in, and then she basically started the process. Now I couldn't really see what she was doing, but I kept trying to look at the needle because I was really interested, and I was chatting to her because basically I sort of said like, how does it work? Because I know it's similar to a tattoo, but when you have a tattoo, your tattoo, the needle goes in very deep, whereas this is kind of just on the surface. That's why obviously it's semi-permanent. So yeah, so she's chatting to me about that, and then she showed me the needles, and so we did 2 needles. One was for thick lines and one was for thin, so she alternates between them to just create a really natural look. And obviously then you'll have different kind of sized hairs when the pigment sort of fades and the swelling and everything goes down and it scabs over. So yeah, then yeah, she started, I'm not sure whether she started with, I think she started with the thick lines first, and yeah, it was just, I don't know, it didn't hurt. It was kind of like, do you know what, it was weird. It felt like she was shaving my eyebrows. It was more the fact, like, it wasn't actually it cutting my skin. It was like going through the hairs that are already there, because my hairs are quite thick and are in a certain direction, and she was trying to obviously do these lines within my hairs. Yeah, that felt weird. I forgot to say actually, she shaved the beginning of both of my eyebrows off. She didn't want to pluck them, she shaved them because she said obviously it would grow back quicker, and I think she did that just so she could actually get the shape here. So I don't know whether you can see, but I've got tiny hairs there that are starting to grow back now, and then I guess they'll just kind of go back over and blend in with the lines that are already there. So yeah, so she started doing the lines, and yeah, she did this brow first and then went on to this one, and it wasn't too bad. There were some lines that I was a bit like, okay, that I can feel it, but it's not like a crying horrible pain. But yeah, as I said, it felt like she was sort of shaving my eyebrows. The only way I can describe it is like, where I've shaved Robin before, like with a men's shaver, like the electric one, and the feeling I get when I'm doing it felt like the feeling on my brow. It's really weird. That's how I can explain it. So yeah, so the rest of the process took about an hour and a half, I think, yeah. And then yeah, so once she'd done both brows to begin with the thick needle, she then went on to the thin one and finished this one off. So it took her a while. She did a lot of lines, and then when she went back to this one, obviously the numbing cream had pretty much worn off by this point, and she did a few lines and she kept saying, are you alright, are you alright? And I was like, oh yeah, I'm okay, because I thought she was gonna like break, and I was like, do you know what, I just want to get it over and done with. But she actually was asking me because she was going to put more numbing cream on, so I was like, oh okay, yeah, put more numbing cream on. So she put some more numbing cream on for about 5 minutes, and that actually really helped, and I didn't really feel anything after that. And once she'd finished both, she then kind of went back through and just checked that they were all looking okay, and if there needed to be any more lines. And then yeah, at the end she cleaned them all up, and she then put the pigment pot over the whole of my brows, a bit like when you get your eyelashes, what's the word, tinted, or your eyebrows tinted. It's a bit like that. So she put the dye over the top, which I have to say burns, and she was like, this is gonna burn, and I was like, haha, it's not burning. And I was like, okay, I can feel the burn. Oh my god, I can feel the burn. And I'm not gonna lie, that stung a lot. That was probably the most painful thing out of the whole procedure. And yeah, but then it wears off after a couple of minutes, and then I sort of laid there for about 10 minutes. And basically she does that because She just wants to make sure that all the pigment is within the lines evenly, and that it sort of seeps in. And then she cleans it all up, she wipes it all off, and then she tells me for every hour for the rest of Tuesday to get a bottle of water and just a clean sort of cotton pad or a tissue, and just to wipe each brow with a bit of water. Now that's the only day you're allowed to put water on your eyebrows, because every day after that for the next 7 days, 7 to 10 really, you're not allowed any water on your eyebrows. You just have to put on this little pot of kind of Vaseline stuff that she gave me every day, which obviously is annoying because it makes them a bit shiny. And yeah, you're not allowed to get any makeup on them or anything. So doing my makeup's been a bit tricky, but I've been working around my brows and kind of just going close as possible without touching them. And then yeah, when I've showered and stuff, I'm pretty good at showering and not getting it on my face because I do a lot of hair dye videos, so that is no problem. And yeah, taking my makeup off, obviously again I just go around them. But yeah, and then after about 10 days I can start putting product on them, but yeah, not too much I don't think. And then it takes a month for them to heal properly, and she said obviously that they could scab over, but it depends. Everyone's totally different because everyone's got different skin types and yeah, different brows. Some people might not have that many lines, so yeah, it's different for everybody's, but I'm just saying obviously this is my experience. She said the dye took very well to my skin, and she hopes that it will heal quite well, so we shall see. But I'm really pleased with the outcome at the moment. Yeah, I mean, I'm not bothered if they fade or if they don't fade. To be honest, I think I will still fill them in here. It was more here where I had the issues, where if you've watched my videos, you'll know that my hairs grow like that way instead of up. So it's nice that she's kind of put some lines in that go up now. And yeah, I'm so pleased. I would honestly get it done. A lot of my friends have seen mine now and have said, do you know what, I need to get my brows done because yours look so good. So that is positive. And yeah, I will pop the links below if you want to check out Microblading London on Instagram. Yeah, and I really hope you liked watching this experience kind of video. And yeah, I will see you in my next one. Peace out.